In Vermintide, you can play as one of 5 different classes, either alone or with other players. Neither way you play is free of frustration. None of these classes really feel different as everyone gets a close and ranged weapon, so it doesn't matter who you choose. Every level in this game is essentially the same. Run forward and kill the rats in your way. The levels are beautiful to look at, but exploring them is very dull. There's really no incentive to explore at all, and a handful of maps are easy to get lost in since this game lacks a map or any indication of direction. But either way, you're just finding your way forward and slicing or shooting at rats. It gets old fast. Each mission also has 0 checkpoints, so if everyone dies, you fail, no matter how deep into a level you are. During Act 1, I had no issues with neither online players nor the bots. I would occasionally get a player too focused on running around rather than completing quests, so they'd drag things out. For the most part, everything went smoothly. I'd get jumped by a backstabber, snagged by a strangler, and my team's AI would come to my rescue. By the time I got to Act 2, however, all this seemed to stop. The bots in this game were like those annoying players not keeping up with me. So if I got caught in a bad situation, that was it for me. They wouldn't rush to heal me like they had been in the 4 missions before. And they're completely useless as the end of Act 1 transitions into more objective-based missions that Team AI don't help with at all, leaving you to have to carry every barrel, watch your own back, defend points yourself, as the bots seem to have absolutely 0 concept of strategy programmed into them or any awareness of what's going on in a level. This game is so samey that the developers thought, oh, just make them kill stuff was efficient enough, but it's not, and it leaves you feeling frustrated when you're faced with the dilemma of waiting for a human to join or hopping right into a mission with bots. The bots are so garbage that there's one mission, for example, where you have to protect a generator, and the second one's on a plot of land with a gap you can't jump. Clearly, the only way to defend it is by shooting them. My character ran out of ammo, and my other 3 partners just stood there with their magic wands up their butt instead of shooting at them. By the way, massive design flaw considering there is no ammo around in case something like this happened. Or maybe, I don't know, program your artificial intelligence to actually be intelligent. Each of these missions are fairly short though, lasting about 15 to 30 minutes each. 3 acts containing about 4 missions each, and a few bonus missions not tied to an act as well, so the campaign is about 6 to 8 hours long. Decent length, but the loot system in this game encourages multiple playthroughs. When you level up or finish a level, you get a new weapon. You can take your weapons and equip them, or take the ones you don't want to a forge to combine them for something new, or salvage them for upgrade materials for another weapon of yours. The problem here though is that rewards feel far too slow for any of this to feel satisfying. It would be much more fun to level up in-game at a faster pace and weapons to be found in chests, or at the very least keep the weapons obtained attached exclusively to the character you completed the quest with rather than a strictly random drop. This would actually give incentive to replay as each character, but this isn't the case, so there's no reason to. Vermintide is a great looking game, but the gameplay